Why no work? There we go. Now it works. Hello, everybody. It is I, the Custodian Turtle of the Black Pants Legion, Ninja Turtle of the Ox. Totally not having technical issues. You're having technical issues. But here we are, uh, with Metroid Prime 4. We should be towards the end of this. Last time we were here, we got a spiffy new suit. It's pretty spiffy. It reminds me a lot of the light suit in a good way. So, my opinion, not quite as good as the light suit, but maybe it'll grow on me. The light suit, when I got it first, I was like, ooh, this is cool. This, I'm like, it's cool, but not quite light suit cool. There we go. There's one.
Bye-bye!
Okay, well, bye, I guess. Left here. Yep. Its suit is perfect for professional attire for big wave. It is. It is perfect professional attire for the heat wave that is ongoing. The heat and smoke wave, depending on where you are in the in North America. I know we had the Mexico filter going on for a couple days. It's thankfully clearing up. We had a bit of rain yesterday. That seems to have washed down quite a bit of the particulates in the air. Doesn't have the rims. True. Like the door. I mean, it's like every door. Yeah, that's it. What I was getting at is, I think it washed down quite a bit of the smoke. So the air is definitely easier to breathe today. It got really bad during the week where you did not want to be working outside. I was traveling by mass affecting your stuff now. Well, if you're able to, you're welcome to hop in chat. But Samus so this particular area has a fast travel via cannon. Alright, no worries. I mean, we should also remember that in this universe, ball-based technology is the epitome of technology. So, you know. Ball-based travel. This is like that's kind of like the precursor to ball-based travel. They do have ball-based travel later. But not quite yet.
I'll be on standby.
Find the missing mech parts and send them in later. Alright. Well, grab the tow hook and pull it off, huh? robust now. Seem to be lacking a way to bring that to the body, so... Or to send that to... what's his face? Get clean air for now, indeed. Hello, Remos. I'm following this thing. Get more crystals. Up here. How to get up here? I didn't know I've gotten up here. Here. Like it. And look at that. I didn't blow this one up. There we go. Not sure what happens if we collect all of it, but we seem to be able to do so, so let's do it. Anywho, I think, well, we're doing the last of backtracking, so let's go to Flare Pool. I don't think we did a bunch of collecting there. I think Fury Green and Ice Belt are done. Or... okay. Yeah, towards the mountain. It's unfortunate that the birdies became our enemies. I don't want to shoot down the birdies, but they're kind of being dicks about it. They're like, hey, we're gonna dive bomb you. Like, please don't. I'm gonna. Please don't. And then they like, but I'm gonna. Well, okay. I guess I have to commence with the bombing. Is he doing the harmonica? He's just doing a harmonica.
Samus, please, join me.
I don't think Samus has a harmonica. He does?
Do you feel that? Dry wind blows across the land. The sound of the breeze and the voices of the creatures that dwell here remind me of home. My family comes from a long line of hunters. Hunting is how we survived. Like my father and grandfather before me. Now, when I catch the scent of game in the wind, I remember those who came before. Anyway, I lose myself. I found something near the cargo launcher. I kept it, thinking it'll be of use to you. Here.
What? Teleporter chip? What?
Better take take that chip back to Mackenzie. I hope it helps.
What? Oh. Turns out Samus cannot, in fact, stand on
Better
the
take
back
that chip back to Mackenzie. I hope it helps.
Okay.
Good hunting, Samus.
I'll do it on this side so it doesn't, like, flash by his eyes. There we go. I guess we're going back to Mackenzie.
Looks like you got something interesting. May solve our problems with the force field around Chrono Tower. Bring it on back to base camp so I can take a look.
Okay. Look at that. It almost did a dive bomb on him. Especially awkward super soldier. Okay. I'm not sure if he's trying to be native, like native Indian or what. It's very closely coded, but not exactly. Like, not stereotypically, I guess. But I guess we'll just take this back to Fury Green and see what's up. He's fighting those stupid insects again. Being worryingly competent in the right ways. Are they? I mean... Okay, you have one engineer who is competent. You have one, like, sniper, I guess, who is competent. And you have one sergeant who's figured out that the way you survive being a black sergeant is by setting all the death flags so that they fight each other for dominance, thereby ensuring that, like, you don't actually die at that point. I guess that's fair. It's or Gauss. It's just like superficial similarities. Doesn't mean that's actually aping anything. Highfalutin mean acting without rhyme or reason? Ooh, good question. No one can predict Samus's next moves if Samus doesn't know what her next moves are. Turns out there is no superposition of death flags. Or there is superposition of death flags?
Hey, Samus. Why don't you show me what Takabi found in the desert?
Also, you fixed his arm, like, really fast.
Specialist Mackenzie is highly skilled. He can fix my arm without following the menu.
Like, not only did it fix your arm, he replaced all the components that were lost.
Let's take a look. Oh, wonder what this is. Let's find out. Teleportation technology? No way! You know, we were analyzing something like this back at base. I have an idea. Yeah. And a little bit more. Oh, yeah. Let's see. teleporter patch, and I've entered our coordinates here as the destination.
Imagine watching this and you give her like a little like tulip bulb, and then it like hovers in the air, she catches it, and then strikes a pose. And you're like, okay. And she's just like, just waiting in that pose. You're like,
Now, if you find any of those missing mech parts, these patches will let you teleport them directly to base camp. I mean, I can't take all the credit. The Lemorn really nailed short-range teleportation, but just put my own spin on it.
You get it?
We need Betsy up and running if we're gonna break the force field around Chrono Tower.
Yeah, we go and get Betsy.
Tell me about your family.
There aren't many people I talk to about this kind of thing.
Well, I'm gonna be one of them, starting now. You have kids?
I have one daughter about your age.
Oh, really? Please introduce me next time. I was looking for a partner to compete in a triathlon together.
My daughter, she does yoga once in a while. Not as active as you.
You see, chat? Death flag. Death flag after death flag. What are you doing?
Sarge always puts the squad first. This little
okay.
adventure has certainly taught me that.
Samus ever talked, or was that a fever dream? Has she spoken yet? I don't believe she's spoken yet. The games where she speaks come later. I was thinking in Prime, like in the Prime series or in Zero Mission, and I don't think she speaks in any of these. In this game, she doesn't speak. She does like gesticulate, but she doesn't speak. Which honestly, I feel like that's one of the better ways to. I wouldn't say better ways, but like I think limitations is what makes a lot of artistic forms really appeal to me. And in this game, you know, when you're like, okay, we have high definition graphics, how do we make Samus communicate without speaking? And I think they've done a good job of that. Like, you can tell a lot about Samus in this game, though she doesn't say a word. Like, okay, this is just my opinion, or my read. I could very easily be wrong, or, like, reading way too much into this. I see Samus in this game as being eager, but very reserved. Like, to the point of social awkwardness. And I think that's why she doesn't talk. Like, she responds immediately to what people around her say, and she clearly cares for them. She just doesn't talk. And it might, like, I believe it's because of she's socially awkward. Like, she was raised by bird people. You're not really gonna get good socialization with bird people. Oh look, two flying assholes waiting for me. They were camping me. These flying assholes were camping me.
We can fix the mech. We can break down the force field around Chrono Tower. All you have to do now is find the missing mech parts and send them my way. I'll be on standby.
She was raised by bird people. She was raised by the Chozo. Try to make a hero and aloof badass accidentally make them optimistic. Egg part acquired. Oh, you have a new mech repair thing. Okay. Oh, you can go back to flare pool. Do what we were gonna do earlier.
I received a mech part. When I have all the missing parts, I can fix the mech. Send them to me as soon as you find them. There should be 5 more.
Well, we sent the CT back, which is probably the most important part. You know, since everything else attaches to it. She speaks in... She does speak in... She internalizes or like monologues a
There
lot.
appears to be some Galfed debris near your location. Might be a good place to search for mech parts.
Soliloquies a lot. Soliloquy might be a better word for what she does. But she does soliloquy a lot in Metroid Fusion. I think she only really talks to, the computer Adam at the very end. I feel like monologue has to be to someone. And mostly she's talking to herself. Nope, wrong button. Wrong button. There we go. Holy shit, Super Missile knocks him back away. I mean, it is Super Missile. Oops. I thought that was the way to the rest. It was not, in fact, the way to the rest. Does she talk in does she, or soliloquy in, their mission?
There appears to be some Galfed debris near your location. Might be a good place to search for mech parts.
Did he knock the missile away? Surge of electricity out. One just as she crashes. Okay, that's fair. That is fair. Well, that would get me up there. Clearly not. Psychic Crispy. Indeed, Psychic Crispy. Yes. Anywho, Bear Mountain. This way? Yes, Bear Mountain. That happened last year. Probably should hit more of those and get the ammo and health I'm missing. But I need food. There we go. The perk got the wheels last year. This is in fact good. That means V'ger approached Earth in about 200 years. There appears to have been a flooding over last year. A flooding and a packet breakage. Let me scan. Debris from the energy diffusion can explosion. Oh, composed of metal superheated and cooled during the detonation. No can scan. Leaping Spitter. Its flares but detects intruders, huh? Also, I believe this is something that we need super diesel for. There we go. Freaking move with strong impact. you don't have much time at all before it starts to poop again. But just like, hey, I'm a goop. Ooh. Do I have to do something to make it stop? I guess I do. Oh, okay. So freeze it and then run back there. No, that's not it. Is it? That's not it. Maybe there's something I can shut off inside to access that. Also, this lava does a lot of damage. That's a energy tank of damage per hit. Holy hell. This is some serious lava, chat. Oh, okay. Well, that's neat. What the hell? Eight legs, 4 independent eyes, 3 mouths. Like, eyes are vulnerable to damage. Okay. Wow. Wow, it really does not want to let me shoot its eyes. Which, I mean, you know. suddenly bullet hell time. Is it actually dead or is it pretend dead? Okay, it's actually dead. Well, that happened. It was a rock spoodler. I was not expecting a rock spoodler. Can I use this to jump up here? Am I supposed to use it to jump up here? Alright. Bring this back. Here you go. Done. What if it's really good at pretending? If it's so good at pretending it can vaporize itself, that's way too good. Oh, grapple nodes. Okay. Where does this go? Okay. Well, that seems to have worked. Oh, alright. Well, when we go, they will recover the health and ammo we lost.
You should go find it.
Ah, it's a Housecar. Hello.
Yes, hi.
How you doing?
I'm fine, I think.
You think?
Largely close enough. Sure.
That's good.
We'll go with that.
Yeah. Durag also says very hello. Hey, look, we got an extra power bomb.
So, here's something that I have to admit, given I have not been following along, just the time frame is not necessarily most conducive for me, but something I do not understand about Samus. Does she not have bones anymore, or is she now like fully robot, or?
Are you talking about the ball?
Among other things.
So that is bird magic. And the Chozo are very much believers of, like, any sufficiently advanced technology is indistinguishable from magic.
So it's hand waving.
Kind of. The Chozo are incredibly advanced, right? And what they... a couple of the tech that you do see, it's implied that the Chozo are like, okay, so we've seen Chozo that have transcended, like, just basically they became not quite pure energy, but like they transcended this mortal veil in Metroid in Prime 1. So I choose to believe, right, this is my personal headcanon, the Prime games are entirely in first-person view.
Okay.
So this is actually Samus seeing herself. Because the Chozo technology, so one, like, that's a ball of energy in there. So the Chozo had the tech to, like, instantly turn their forms into pure energy and still perceive themselves as pure energy. And this is a stepping stone to them eventually not needing to be pure energy or become something that isn't like this form. And it's part of why when the space pirates try and copy this tech, they have so much trouble with it. Because
Okay, Ed Gauss has just said the Choso are the ancients from Stargate. So you're saying your opinion is that they're turning themselves into energy.
yeah, I mean they have. Because you can see that's energy between the hemispheres. But they're thoroughly...
I admit, I was having a little bit of a Dresden Files thought with it because this is way crossing genres, but shapeshifters in the Dresden Files typically...
I heard there was Metroid here.
It's a Dix. Hello.
The way that they do stuff is that they take their whatever form they're shifting into and either draw matter or store part of their own matter into the Never Never, but keep their consciousness like in the
Right.
wherever their space is. So it's like,
They're-
well,
Yeah, they're shifting a part of it, like some of the whatever mass they're either borrowing or moving into Never Never. Right?
What Never Ever After are we talking about?
Dresden.
Files.
Because this is me
damn.
trying to understand Samus's complete lack of skeletal structure.
She doesn't need it. That's all I got.
Okay.
I don't think she needs it. She seems to be doing just fine with whatever thing can become an instant ball.
And you're saying that she was raised by magic bird people.
Yes.
Yeah, so matter manipulation's really ain't shit to them. They just realized that they probably shouldn't be doing it as much. So they kind of went back to like, yeah, we're peaceful birds. By the way, we give her the power to destroy an entire planet.
And she's like, I'm gonna be a bounty hunter.
Yeah, she's like, I'm gonna be a good giant asterisk guy.
So
It's really that she has such a foresight. If you don't work with her, you're probably dead. So it's like, yeah, she's of course on the good team. She's a good person. She would never usually anything like bad.
I love this theme.
Hell yeah.
Ghostbusters beam?
Kind of.
Sylvester Stallone's beam.
It's a lightning beam. Of much lightning.
It's a lot of lightning. It's very frightening.
Like thunderbolts.
Why? Oh, because I kept jumping back into this. Oh, there we go.
I admit, I get a little bit of Galaxy Quest sometimes. Sometimes when I watch you play this, I hit him with one of the red and one of the green.
How's it doing? Cease. There we go.
Chill.
Chill out. He was the only man having fun in that entire movie.
Good reason.
So all he did is just like pithy one-liners.
What was it
There's a bird here waiting for me. There was.
Used to could. The thing that I didn't realize whenever I saw that, probably I was too young to really think about that sort of stuff, but it was the idea that what they were doing is basically just making the Adam West type stuff in this live action setting, which is not what they had conditioned their audience to expect. But
yeah,
what are you gonna do?
Sorry, you know the history of Samus?
I know that Samus fought Metroid on the NES. That's like, it's not a. I don't have anything against the genre or anything. I just never got into it. So.
That's fair. So Samus's whole thing is Samus's history, right? Her background is he was a child when her parents were killed by space pirates. She's the only person who survived the space pirate attack, which is where her hatred of Ridley comes from. Because it was Ridley that killed her parents.
Fucking space dragons killed my fucking family.
Yeah. And if you read the comics around it, it's pretty brutal. Like, Samus is 5 years old, and she tries to make friends with the space dragon, and the space dragon goes to kill her, and like her parents are the ones who like jump her out of the way.
Tries to be friends with Ridley, and because she's like, "Oh fuck yeah, dragon." He's like, "Nah, bitch, ain't that kind of dragon."
Yeah, pretty much.
She's like, "I'm sad now."
Yeah. And Samus did the like clench fist thing. But after the
Arthur clenched fist.
Yo. Then after the space pirates left, the Chozo responded to the distress call from the planet, found she was the only survivor, and took her in.
Well, I guess it's one child. It won't be a big issue.
Then
30 years later, she's killed 6 planets. Like,
I mean, they deserved it.
I mean, I'm not saying they didn't. It's just like, from an intergalactic standpoint, you see like them just nuke planets. Like, wow, they really had to go that far, huh?
I mean, she starts with her home planet. So Zebes, the planet that the first Metroid game takes place on,
right,
is the planet she was raised on. It was the Chozo planet.
She didn't want to make sure no one else was as cool as her, so she nuked the blueprint.
That's let's be honest, that's important.
And the Metroid. Sorry, we'll do a little bit of Metroid lore dump.
All right, everyone, sit down, settle in, get a hot coffee or chocolate based on what your preferred is, and
or fall asleep.
We're gonna be sitting with Old Man Ninja as we talk about
Back in
the
my
Metroid. Day. Back in the day, they weren't more. They were just 3-cell organisms. That's all they were.
Yeah, probably at some point. So she gets brought to the Metroid, to the one of the Chozo homeworlds, which is Zebes, and Mother Brain, who was like the super intelligence they created to help them run their civilization, is like, yeah, this child is gonna die. And the Chozo was like, nuh-uh, and gave her super abilities. So they gave her like some of their DNA to help her survive, and they trained her as a warrior. Which the Chozo were so far advanced, they were like, okay, well, we haven't been warriors for centuries, so, like, here's one of the old-ass battle suits. Which is what you're wearing. Well, kind of.
Holy shit, they used to be really badass. They found Ultimate Peace, put it all away, and now they're like, fuck, we better get one of those Batman suits out.
Yeah, kinda. They were like...
They opened up a warehouse, there's like 7,000 fucking Samus suits and all different variations.
Probably? So, this part is disputed in canon, but the abilities that Samus gets are supposed to be the abilities the Chozo have naturally. So, like, every Chozo has the, like...
Ball
fucking...
power and arm cannon?
Yes.
Holy shit, that was a fucking warrior race for sure, Jesus Christ.
Ball power.
Oh,
arm
look, he
cannon.
shot his first Annihilator bolt at 12. Wow,
Yeah.
he's growing up so fast.
Yeah.
Ball power arm cannon sounds like he should have been in that list of hero names from Mystery Science Theater.
Dude, they must have the coolest fucking baseball games because you shoot the energy ball and they gotta swing like an energy bat to blast it.
I mean, they probably did that, yeah.
Sick.
Mother Brain is Chozo tech, corrected, gals. In the
Is
comics.
that AI?
Mother Brain is the final boss in Metroid 1.
No, I didn't know that was like, I didn't know if it was like engineered or something.
Yeah, they created it as like a bio-organic supercomputer. That's like, or like a cybernetic, I guess, because it's biological and technological supercomputer. Mother Brain rebels, or I shouldn't say it. Okay, massive spoilers. The boss of Metroid Dread is a Chozo called Ravenbeak.
Be right back.
Okay.
Ravenbeak is very dissimilar from every other Chozo because he believes the Chozo should, like, the galaxy is falling into chaos, and the Chozo should use their power to impose order on the galaxy.
Y'all don't understand. We can make it all better.
That's what he thinks. That's his philosophy. Mother Brain starts to get influenced by this philosophy, and it's like, okay, what can I do to impose order on the galaxy so that it doesn't fall into chaos? And Mother Brain starts to find these disparate space pirate bands who are really not that big a threat. Like, they're an annoyance on the fringes of space. They're not really galactic threat. And organizes them to start imposing her order, her will. And that's when the space pirates become a threat. That is when that's the events of Zero Mission, the first Metroid game. She comes back in Super Metroid, the Mother Brain, basically doing something similar. Like, I need way more powerful space pirates because Samus is a threat. Still fails. Edgaz, I highly recommend playing Dread. Dread is a really good 2D Metroid game. So that's where, you know, you could kind of say that the Chozo had kind of foreseen that some of their creations would threaten the galaxy, and so they like created Samus as a failsafe, or they realized Samus is the failsafe because in Prime 1, the Chozo show you run across like the remains of a Chozo colony that had like transcended space and time. So they were seeing events in the future and the past. And they call Samus the newborn. And it's very much like a chosen protector, or like she was preordained or predestined to be doing all this.
Okay.
So it could be that she was given her like augmentations and everything on purpose. Her power suit is pretty incredible because, like, it interfaces with everything. And even, like in Prime 3, right, she is corrupted by a mutagenic superorganism that will, like, take over your mind.
Okay.
But she resists it. It actually, like, she starts using it for her own use, the part that's, like, stuck inside of her, until she eventually destroys it. Or destroys the superorganism. Like, and she's the only one who manages to do so. There are other bounty hunters that fall victim to it. Bounty hunting in this universe is very weird. because bounty hunters are, I think, more like irregular forces. Like Samus, Gendrada, the bounty hunters that you come across in Metroid Prime Hunters and in Metroid Prime 3. They're incredibly powerful singular units, but you can't, like... You want them fighting for you, but you can't, like, incorporate them into a normal squad. Because, like, how do you incorporate a shapeshifter whose forte is infiltration? Like, you know, she can get places no other trooper can get into. So, like, well, okay, you're a bounty hunter, basically, like, you're half a freelancer working for us. So, that is the, until now, or so far, Lord of. There shall be
what
more.
I'm hearing is that bounty hunter is being used the same way that freelancer was used in Red versus Blue.
Man, it's been a while since I don't remember the difference in Red versus Blue for freelancer.
So, freelancers in that were these super highly trained characters who had all of this, you know, they had the best tech, they had the best training, all that sort of stuff. And everyone was always absolutely freaked out whenever one of them showed up because, well, you know, why are they here? What's going on? Boy, don't love this. That sort of stuff.
Wait, what?
A bounty hunter, or a freelancer showing up was a bad thing because they would have their own agendas, but they would also be better trained and better equipped than everybody else. And it's just like, there's just kind of a running distrust of them.
Right, okay.
Why are you here? What are we doing? Why is this a thing?
Okay, if one of them shows up, you're like, oh shit, there's way more going on than we were told.
Yes.
Okay. But I was surprised because, like, this thing just came and snatched an item that I want. And, like, what the hell? This is new. Sorry, keep going.
It's alright. Like, one of them showed up, and he was beating Jeffy to death with his own skull. That doesn't seem physically possible. That's what he said. Yeah, that's I don't know. That's just what it makes me think of. I may be a Philistine in this particular realm, but that's okay because you can't know everything.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, this is a cool, like, variation on the Metroid theme.
Oh, I've got the stream itself turned off. I'm also amused to see you've got the Tron disc attached to your motorcycle.
Dude. It's how you fight things in this game. Or fight things on the motorbike back on this game. Come back here, you dick.
Yeah, Diggs.
Panda Bear? Baba Bear?
It just seemed like too good of an opportunity not to use.
There. Can I just do a... I can. Take that.
Sick flips, y'all.
Did it turn back? It did turn back. How dare. Right? Like, oh, it's, you know, trying to head me off at the pass. I'm gonna do something else now.
Pass him off at the head.
I think it's extra. And extra for that.
You what?
I think think it pay extra for that.
Like I said, unless you're on a Navy ship.
Right? What is this thing? I like how the map is just like lava.
Lava.
Lava, comma, yes.
Lava. There's a squickism for this, but to be honest, I don't speak enough squick to be able to replicate.
We got best squid for this squid.
Yeah. What do you call game design that is lava, comma, yes?
I don't know what you call game design. That's...
I mean, no, that's how I would pose the question to him.
Where is this guy? There he is.
What did he take?
An energy tank.
Sir. Sir.
I'm back here.
You did not pay for that gas. You have to come back and pay. This is why we had to put prepay on the bumps. I guess he's just straight line faster than you.
Yeah, he's straight line faster than me. I had to. The other thing is like, okay, well, finally. But also, this mode of motorcycle is extremely slow. This hovercrafting mode.
Right. I'll be honest with you, whenever I saw it flip to the hovercraft thing, I'm like, I wonder why you wouldn't just do that all the time.
Yeah. It's kind of weird because like this should be faster than a motorcycle.
Yeah, less friction.
But, yeah, way less friction. I mean, granted, these are like steel tires and not, rubber tires.
I don't care how you got them, I'm just thinking about the friction.
Well, steel would have less friction than rubber.
Well, yeah, so you don't have to pay.
That's why
I'm
trains have...
committing to a very
Okay. I was gonna say it's why trains have steel tires. Is that a... Well then.
Well.
Take that random missile expansion that's sitting out here. That means there must be... There's probably more stuff around here.
Thank you, Kai.
What did Kai say?
Kai professes to have seen me.
Ah. That's good, I suppose. better than the opposite.
True.
Like, if you're there and they don't see you, like, maybe there's some, I was gonna say Fifth Element, but that's the wrong Bruce Willis movie.
Yeah, a little bit. Slightly.
But, one of those Bruce Willis movies.
I like the one where he said it's Bruce Willis time and then he Bruce Willis over everything. Which is pretty much all.
That Die Hard? Yeah, it's Die Hard.
You're big, man. It's about all of them.
Well, I mean, he was in, what's it, the, not Incredibles, Invincibles? Expendables, that's it.
I only saw the first one.
Expendables.
Yeah.
He's in the first one. I stuck.
Okay, now I gotta look because I've been hit in the head. I've missed. Okay. The Expendables. It is an ensemble cast. Jason Statham, Jet Li, Dolph Lundgren, Randy Couture, Terry Crews, Steve Austin, Mickey Rourke, and Bruce Willis. Yeah.
Yep, he's in there for like 5 minutes.
The picture for the poster is so stinking small that it's... Wikipedia, I curse your name. I don't really, but... Yeah, I never saw past the first one, so it's...
I mean, fair. It is. The first one is kind of interesting, because, you know, it was the first one that did it, and then after that, they were just like... It kind of turned into a, who really cares?
I will also fully admit to enjoying Arnold's goofy little cameo.
That was fun.
Yeah. Thinks he's going to be governor someday. Like,
I see what you did.
I see what you did there. And then I never watched the following one, so I never saw the Chuck Norris cameo.
I mean, after a while, it started to get desperate.
Well, I would guess that after a while, you can only stretch the premise so far.
Yeah. The first one was fun. And I think the problem was they never, like, changed it up.
Right.
Oh, there we go. They never did what, the Fast and the Furious did. Just be like, okay, this has worked for us. Now let's make it something completely weird.
Yeah, what was the supercar that they jumped from one building to the other in Dubai?
The W12? I think the Lycan Motors W12. I'm pretty sure it's Lycan Motors, but I think it's probably something.
Like, the believable part of that scene is them knowing what it was.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, of course gearheads are going to know what it is. But...
I'm also not sure if that car ever actually came out. Which Expendables is this? All of them? Oh, we were talking about the difference between, like, 1 and 3. We stop here. Huzzah.
Cease here. This is no longer where we move forward. I jump over the bollards now.
Yes. The bollards of no motorcycle. Do you know? Okay, so the power suit has the ability to make things hers, like absorb any tech.
Okay.
Including like tech that she. So part of her adventures is she goes to a place that is run by mob people.
Okay.
And like is able to absorb their tech into her own suit, even though it's completely unlike Chozo tech. I got the expansion here.
So her suit has omnipods built into it.
Omnipods wish they were like her suit. That's how Universal did it. Because Omnipods have fixed equipment that cannot be removed. Or Omnimex have fixed equipment that cannot be removed. Right?
Okay, yeah.
Her suit isn't limited like that.
Look, I was just trying to be glib, that's all.
Fair.
Sorry about that.
Oh, no worries.
Alright, can we restart with the origin of Metroid? I wasn't listening.
Mayan shit.
Man! Yeah, that's it. Primordial shit man. Just popped out of Metroid.
It was,
The first hemorrhoid that Whack ever got became the first hemorrhoid.
well, so Metroids were created by the Chozo.
God damn it, what's wrong with these fucking bird people? They went to
Well,
fire race.
they created the Metroids because there's a race on. Okay, so they settled SR388 because they found a weird new energy source, and they wanted to harness it. Problem was that SR388 had a predator that was pretty intense. It would like infect you and either kill you or mutate you horribly.
It's only the good results. And so the Metroid are just mutated.
So the Metroid were created to actually like kill these X parasites is what they're called.
So what I'm hearing is that Samus is the only Choso project that didn't get screwed up.
Eh?
I wouldn't say she had a lot of issues.
So Samus is the least screwed up Choso project.
I'd
The
go with that.
surviving one. Or
Surviving one for sure.
One of the only surviving ones that has the still mental capabilities of when they started.
So the other part of the X is when they infect you, they can perfectly replicate your memories and your form. So like they infect Ridley, and you get like versions of the X that are basically Ridley. So instead of just being like one Ridley, you get like 12 of them.
Oh, but and he's fine with that, or they just don't? They're just crazy killing dragons.
I mean, they're crazy killing dragons, but what's he gonna do about it? He's dead.
You don't know that. He always comes back.
No, he's pretty robustly dead in that game, in the fusion.
Oh, okay.
So it's the corpse of
Ridley Scott.
it's the corpse of Ridley that gets taken over by X, and so you fight a version of Ridley, but it's actually a Ridley that's been taken over by an X that's mimicked Ridley.
Really can't get a break after shouldn't have really killed those children's parents.
Nope.
Ridley made some decisions.
Ridley made some very poor decisions.
And no one was happy with Ridley's decisions.
Least of all Ridley.
Ridley's like, yeah, fuck Ridley.
Mind shit.
How's your guys' weekend been going?
So far so good. But you?
It's always stuff. I miss Gummy. She'll be in Colorado for a bit. I'm gonna go out there by the end of the month this year, but
Yeah,
it's rough.
that makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
I went to a wedding yesterday. It was it was an outdoor wedding, so it was hot as testicles.
Hot as testicle.
Yeah, I thought I might. It's a wedding, so I need to sleep the platform with hot as balls.
All right, hot as ouch nuggets.
But since this was the second wedding for both of these people, they're like, we're just going to have some fun for it. So the bride's favorite color is black, so she was wearing a black dress, and the arch had black roses on it and stuff. And then every member of the wedding party had walk-up music.
Yeah, you was a fucking entry to like
Yeah.
Oh my god, you're playing wrestling at a wedding. Hell yeah.
So
were you at the ringside doing the announcements? Come in, grooms at number 3.
I wish, man.
This wedding is scheduled for 20 minutes and one wow.
Oh, one of the grooms that fell off the aisle. That's ledge grease.
This is a 2-ring event. So you know, here comes one member of the party, and he shows up to the opening chords of Welcome to the Jungle, which was pretty funny. Ether, please don't do this.
Thank you, Ether. Nice.
Thank you, Ether. And one of them, who was a very young man, and I don't know if he was in his teens or early teens or what, but I swear I think he did something as a joke.
I thought you were going to
Which
say
I thought was really funny. Yeah, his walkout was Party in the USA. And I was like, wow, okay. I'm going to believe that that's a joke. But after the wedding, I looked at my wife and I went, so when we do our vow renewal, are we going to have that kind of fun with entrance music and stuff? And she looks at me dead in the eye and goes, yep.
That's cool.
And then I should marry that one.
And then I had
Might be this time.
Oh God, I've got too many choices. What am I gonna pick?
I'm not a choice. I'm the choice.
Entrance music choices.
Uh-oh.
Ooh.
No, man.
Okay.
I'll just have Goat come play me down like a mariachi guy.
I mean, okay, you could make so many statements with entrance music.
That's true. In my semi-professional time, I've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then one I wanted to use. So it's like I can discard 2 or 3 of those, but that's still like 4, 3 or 4 choices. So I'm also not going to hijack your stream because you're
it's fair.
You're Metroiding all over everything
This is
right now.
Well, this is the backtracking, so this is the most boring portion of it.
Very good. At one point I used, well, for one of them, I used Arsonist's Lullaby, and it's like, yeah, that's not going to work. We're not going to use that.
What do I'm a file stopper?
Get some Prodigy in there. Let me think for a minute. Probably not going to use Skillet anymore. The Three Doors Down song I used takes a little bit to wind up and would now make me a little bit sad, so probably not going to do that. One of them was Kenny Wayne Shepherd, which is pretty cool, but whatever. No, they had a good time. Efficient, I think, was let's get it started. What? The bride entered to a classical music version of Sweet Child of Mine, so the piano version of it.
That's sweet.
Yeah. At my work, what they've been trying to do is ways to drum up positive social media interaction. So they did this thing with the guys that were at central office about what's your walk-up music, and of course, Here's the thing. I mean, it's the bait and switch. You ask them what it is, and then you record them doing it, and you put something else over the top of it, right? But whenever I listened to what all these guys said, I was like, these are the most basic choices. You guys are kidding me, right? Like, you're going to be the guy who says, oh, I'm going to use Thunderstruck, and then the other guy's like, I already used Thunderstruck, you can't use Thunderstruck, but I want to use it. Well, fine, I guess I'll use, Inner Sandman. It's like, no, you cannot use Inner Sandman. That's done. That's already used. Well, what am I going to do? I don't know, maybe...
The original?
Yeah. Everybody, all of them. And maybe that was just as the gig is, pick. But I was thinking, oh, it's good that I don't work at central office then, because I'd be like, what kind of attitude am I looking for this? I don't think Sound of Madness is going to be the best choice for it. So.
The sound of silence.
Yeah, like, you guys are way too loud. Shut up.
Yeah.
I remember the screamo music for like 20 minutes.
War.
I did have Here Come the Mummies as music I used for it, so that's not going to place friend. No matter how awesome.
Here's yours.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Pretty sure, yeah. But I love those guys.
Oh, yeah.
That's good.
The best consistent live show I've ever seen. I've seen them like 6 or 7 times. It's just an amazing live show.
And these things sure are tough.
They're taking lots of the big purple ones, aren't they?
The charge beam.
Sure.
And yeah, I mean this is the normal beam.
Yeah.
And then when it starts to charge, it's the charge beam, which is quite a lot of damage normally.
Where's your credit score to?
Normally.
Stupid joke, but there's an episode where Caleb Hammer's having a conversation with Samus going, how did you get in this much? Charge beam. Oh. Australia. That sort of thing has absolutely happened.
There we go.
I can't quote you one, but I am as sure in my soul as I can possibly be that has absolutely happened. Did you tell that guy to freeze?
He's out.
Cool out. Chill out.
I'm gonna take your shield away from you now. Can't have it anymore.
So rude.
So to go back to the original question, how can Samus not have bones and melt into tiny... And the answer is basically, Wizard did it.
Bird magic.
Bird magic.
Don't worry about it. Hand wave him.
Yep.
Okay. Alright.
Well, that was a lot of robots.
I mean, you have to understand that technology of any level is indistinguishable from magic. So, I mean, it's just that we don't understand the Oh, yeah, no. As you can see, I was totally not paying attention when he said that. So, I mean, if you don't hear something fall in the woods, it never may fall.
This, like, college freshman, I think I'm deep voice thing is amazing. Oh my gosh, that's great. And Australia, there's a guy at the company I'm working with now where his entrance music is the Cupid Shuffle. exactly because for that reason. So, yes, it's awesome.
Huzzah.
You have acquired another. Okay, this expansion. Oh, it's higher capacity. Is that what it is?
Yeah. So the bottom right, you can see I have 420 elemental ammo, so for like the fire, ice, and then 220 missile ammo. Which is a lot of missiles. So you start with like 15, I think, or 10. And each ammo that you pick up is 5 more.
Oh, you found a lot of 5 mores.
I have. There's a lot in this game.
Do you need all of those 5 mores whenever you get to the boss? It's just been like, I must pew all of the missiles.
So normally you get a different ending if you have 100% collection, which is why I'm going for that. Do you need all of them is a question of how good are you. And I am not that good. I can use more substances.
Super missile.
Mark this is done. Marker. I need something in here.
Turtle ain't here for no plebeian ending. Either's right.
Exactly.
We gonna get that quality.
If you don't have all the missiles, that's hard time, Daddy.
It's hard time, Daddy. They shove you out the door with a gold watch. No missile expansion, that's hard time.
I love how dumb it is. I shouldn't say dumb. Okay. The first time I watched that, not intro,
That promo?
promo, thank you. I was like, oh, this is a fun promo. And he kept going, it's like, it strikes a bit too close to home. But it's a fun promo.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean that's why it's considered one of the best. Is it's kind of evergreen in that it's got an appeal that pretty much everyone can understand, and you know the struggle against not being good enough is part of it, and the energy that is put into it. Like, and the part that I once heard someone point out about it that I loved was, if you did that for public speaking engagement, they would tell you it was terrible.
Really?
Yeah, because it doesn't hit with public speaking. If you want to do, if you're following the formula. There is a particular formula, because there's some folks who they don't have that natural gift, that natural charisma, that kind of natural stuff. And they need a structure to do it, and it doesn't follow any of that structure. Like Dusty's doing that sheer off of vibes and charisma and feel. So
right.
It doesn't fit any of those.
I mean, okay, but so something that what's his name? Stephen Fry has said that stuck with me. Ooh, I can explore that now. That stuck with me is you need to play with language.
Yes.
And the way I've always interpreted that is it's an extension of like when you see someone who is truly a master of their work, watching how they don't do like you get like the levels of mastery, right, of anything, whether it be language, martial arts, like fucking chopping a tree down, whatever. Their levels of mastery, like the first level is just imitation. You're looking at someone who's doing it, who does it well, you're just imitating them.
Right.
And then the second level is understanding the why. Why is it done a certain way? The third level is being able to teach it.
Yeah.
And then the fourth level is being able to break it, which is where like you are doing some
actual engineer, guys. Pay attention to this guy.
like you are
I'm
doing
a fraud compared to this guy.
I wouldn't say that. You probably way more than I do.
I do not.
So what I mean by like being able to break it is you're doing something non-standard, but in such a way that it emphasizes your point or what you're trying to do.
Yes.
And to me, that's what Dusty's doing, is he's not following the standard, but in breaking the mold slightly, it's making it a way more impressive performance.
Yes. So the phrase that I have heard that's similar is knowing when to break the rules. So as an example, for stage, if you're doing stage performance, you never turn your back on the audience. You just don't, because then they can't see you emote, they can't hear you. It ruins the production. So you never turn your back on the audience.
That's why they surround the whole ring.
Well, partly, I would say that's, you also get more seats that way, but you never turn your back on the audience unless you do.
You mean this is a for-profit thing? I thought wrestling was a sport.
Amazing. God, you're killing me. But it's that idea of, I know this well enough that I now know when I can break the rules for that particular point.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And there's a point of, at a certain point, there is such mastery of it that you don't even have to worry about that anymore, because you just know on this instinctual level, I can do this now, and it'll work. It'll be fine. It'll accomplish what I want it to accomplish. Also, Ether, watching They Live, and Lizzie not knowing the bubblegum line was Piper. Yeah. Yeah, that's so... It's one of those that, if you just think about it, you're like, that doesn't sound... It's like, is that really... Come on. But then Piper does it, and you're like, alright, that's cool. You know? Piper can pull it. What? I think my favorite Piper line is "Don't throw rocks at a man with a machine gun."
That's a good line.
You got the best team in the fucking world. Like, a rock can fucking kill somebody, guys. If you can throw a rock with any kind of confidence, you have a weapon.
You can.
It's not a gun, but if you can land a hit with a fucking rock on a head, they're most likely down.
Yeah.
But it's a headshot. The dice don't really roll headshots very often, so good luck with, like, practicing.
Yeah, just the idea of don't try to step to somebody who's that much better than you is, and it's so colorfully illustrated. Yeah, I enjoy that. Piper is one of a kind. It's sad that he's gone.
This is Rowdy Piper.
Yeah, Rowdy Piper.
The Diamond League's cartoon. Where's in our hearts? Honorary member, never heard of us, but you know, he's always welcome.
I would say that Piper. Well, I can't say. One of the best crossovers into acting.
Better than John Cena as Peacemaker?
Or The Rock as the Scorpion King.
The Rock as the Tooth Fairy.
I think Arnold did a better job.
Arnold was a better Scorpion King.
Oh,
well, no, definitely not that. No one was a good Scorpion King.
the phrase or the Scorpion King has one of the funniest things I've ever seen in a movie.
Oh, where it looks like a shitty PS2 animated version of The Rock on a scorpion body.
I mean, that's really funny.
Yeah.
But there's that scene at the end when the Scorpion King shows up and they throw the thing and it hits him and he's like in pain and actually going down, and Anox and the mummy runs in from out of the shot, drops to his knees, extends his arms and goes, "No!" Is so funny because it is so forced. He's trying so hard.
He looks at essentially like a guy in a green suit, and he goes, "No!"
It's the run in out of frame, drop to a knee, and extend the arms to do it. That's just so. But I would say that it used to be the case he was the best, but now you have to contend with Rock, John Cena, Batista.
Vin Diesel.
Oh yeah, Batista. I'd forgotten he was in
Jason Statham.
Yep.
Monica Lewinsky.
All
The
these
guy who runs Fort Knox.
Oh, in Goldeneye or Goldfinger.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Also, the little short guy from James Bond 007, Goldeneye.
Random
Odd Jobs.
Yeah, Odd Job. He's also invited.
So I love the. God. What are you shooting missiles at you?
Also, I'm sure chat has been saying things about how terrible I am, and it's fine.
No, just about Cena and how that's figured out as part of his niche acting. Oh no, John Cena's funny. He's just, he's as corporate shitty selling as like every other fucking wrestler that ends up being a actor at some point.
Yeah. Pretty much. Rock belongs, but yeah, Ether's correct. I mean, that is the perfect spot for him.
From what I've seen of the WWE and their pay grades, I'm sure Hollywood money is like, you want to do what now? Hell yeah.
Yeah, legit, you become popular enough on stage where the personality people be like, I think he'd be a funny X. They're like, take me out, fam.
Yeah.
I've been throwing myself on the ground for the next 20 years to...
Yeah,
you don't have to wreck your body for it.
Yeah, oh, you have stunt doubles that are gonna wreck their bodies for me?
Yeah, pretty much. And I don't have to travel 5 days out of the week and that sort of stuff.
Right.
I cut it off there because there's two of them that are in the upcoming Street Fighter movie, but I'm not...
Oh, that's gonna be so good.
I'm not inclined to give them a whole lot of credit.
Oh yeah, I mean, they're bodies for characters that beat up people.
Yeah.
No one's expecting, like, Chung-Li to come out as, like, Lucy Liu and get a fucking nominated reward acting for this position.
I mean, maybe like, Street Fighter could be like a dramatic Street Fighter.
Oh yeah, just the love life of I actually don't know enough of the Baraka and Liu Kang.
Is that Mortal Kombat?
Monica Lewinsky. I actually was trying to say, like,
Ryu.
the Mona Lisa, but for some reason Monica Lewinsky got stuck in my head.
I wonder why.
I don't even know what she looks like really. I forgot. But yeah, we know her forever. Thanks, Clinton.
Yeah, apparently she's been one of those really big advocates for the awareness of how cyberbullying works and that sort of stuff. Because let's be honest,
Anyone's been bullied.
yeah, I mean, she's like one of the best examples for that sort of thing.
Unfortunately true.
Yeah. So, meanwhile, Samus is blasting
Robots.
These are almost, it feels like you could almost call these stick figures to be right.
So, they are kind of stick figures. This is the story in this game so far, because I haven't finished it, is there was a race of people that lived here that found a magic rock that gave them magic powers.
Okay.
So, like, they got psychic powers from them.
Okay.
Problem was that the psychic powers they got... Okay. So they were like, alright, well, we live in a fucking desert wasteland. What if we found this magic rock, and we found this, like, green shit in the lava that causes things to grow? So what if we just, like, sprayed it all over our desert and caused things to grow? Unfortunately, there was an oopsie-doo in that it activated a dormant set of genes in them that turned them into ravenous monsters.
Well,
so you might argue this really seems like a case cause for, like, you know, this is why they say, like, try on a small area first with detergent.
yeah.
And I would agree.
By the way, Ether landed an absolute gem in chat. The Mona Lewinsky sounds like an AI painting.
I guarantee it's out there, so somebody go find it or...
It might be an age-restricted AI painting. You might need Grok to do it.
Listen, Grok, I know you get a lot of weird requests, but this is going to be up there.
Yeah. Okay, anyway. Doing the fuse here. Let's see. Are you still in the backtrack section? When did these guys respawn? You went through here. You blew up everything.
Yes, but,
Yeah, hi, I'm Samus.
They do not seem to learn the lesson. Or do not with Samus.
There are do's and do nots with Samus. Don't is kill anyone. 2 is get on her radar.
Yeah, pretty much. Don't try and stop her.
Yeah, if she shows up, just call it. Just say, yo.
Just leave.
Yeah, be like, you guys do what you want to do. I'm out. I'll find the next group that she's not currently hunting.
In Prime 1, there is a, you can read, like, you can hack into the Space Pirates computers and read their emails. And some of their emails are like, holy shit, Samus is after us. What the fuck? How do we get the fuck out of here? And then you keep reading their emails, and you learn, like, they've had problems with desertion.
Don't say.
How do they do that?
Yeah, I did. Has anyone tried to greet Samus, like, positively?
Oh yeah, in Prime 2 you get greeted positively by, like, the first ever friendly NPC.
You would figure that someone being like, "Oh, Samus
That's the
is
first
after us."
person who realized how dangerous Samus could be and was like, we're friends now, right?
So, because they greet you friendly, you
Yeah.
fight their war for them and single-handedly win it. That they were losing.
More Galaxy Quest.
It is Galaxy Quest, all this shit.
Just the idea of this pirate group being like, "What, Samus is after us? Okay, I got a plan. This plan won't work. Do you think trying to fight her's gonna work? Let me try."
Best we can do is nuke the planet while she's on there, and she might get caught in the... That's the best I got. Everything else has failed.
Samus rolls onto the ship, and you open the door, and there's this table set with a tablecloth and nice food on it and fine drink, and they go, "Hi, so we heard you were coming, and we thought maybe we could talk and sort out whatever kind of misunderstanding might be happening. Would that be..."
You just feel her scanning you before she kills you. So she has to finish her wiki.
Well, that would depend on who's playing. Because if it's me, if you're just like doing your own thing, I'm just gonna walk by you. Because, you know, killing people takes time.
But to just have these pirates be like, "No, can we talk? Could we maybe like talk about what's going on?"
Last time
I think would confuse Samus, because then she'd be like, "What? I don't know what to do with this."
Oh, optimistic the pirates are. Okay, so I've talked about this previously about how the space pirates move from like catastrophe to catastrophe with no loss of optimism. Do you remember how I was talking about that like mutagenic superorganism that corrupts everything?
Yeah.
The space pirates are the ones who find it, and they're like, "Wait a minute, this thing mutates things into stronger forms. We're gonna like put this in our babies," and they do.
Oh my god, the eugenics war kicked off.
Yeah.
And they are
Although I'm coming out now, I'm bored.
and they have horrific accident after horrific accident, and they're like, "Well, let's just learn." The other thing to note is like Samus kicks the space pirates' ass 4 times in a row.
Is it just like there's one group that is the space pirates, and that it's like a union or something?
The space pirate union.
Yeah. Are they all just like this one collective? Like, no, we are the space pirates. We're not a subset. We are the space pirates.
I'll be on standby.
There's a button. Enzium. There's another. Holy shit! It's shy to look.
He doesn't seem very shy. He seems like a fucking thief.
That is what it is.
Yeah.
Wow, she's like, this whole planet's getting fucking nuked now, bitch.
That creature just swallowed
Think I won't fight you?
Don't let it get
Samus
away.
Aran, the giant monster comes and eats a thing. I'm gonna chase it.
Up there.
Ooh, it's a giant sand.
It is. It is shy to look.
I don't know, that's a worm. That silent's a worm. This is more like a puffer fish that forgot where the water was.
Yeah. This is the anglerfish from Iron Lung, but it's on the wrong planet.
Yeah, this is where they put it after they trade the iron out of the iron lung. I actually haven't seen Iron Lung yet, but I've played the game.
Okay. It's I haven't seen it either, but I've watched a Let's Play, so that's close.
There it is, Marmus. There it is.
I'm gonna claim that that's good. Oh, you're doing the Jaws fight. No, you're not. You're not trying to pull up thing in his mouth.
Where's Marmus? Where's this Marmus?
Attempting to destroy the rectum.
No, the thing on his tail. It's got like an egg on its tail.
Weak spot or massive damage.
Yep. Well, I'm not really doing much to massive damage.
Oh. We've upped the difficulty on this fight by making it take forever.
Yeah. Unfortunately. Oh, where are you going? Come back here.
Ah. You can't run away from me. I got this bike from Batman.
I stole this bike from this group of people who worship bikes.
Fury Road?
Yeah, that's what I need to do is boost towards it and then punch.
I must be going.
Oh, Diggs must go.
Diggs. His people need it. Oh. Oh, you flipped him over.
I flipped him over, but which alien bird people gave me the motorcycle? It's the bird people on this planet.
You seem like a Harley type.
Me? No.
No. That's,
Oh, the Marmus?
yeah.
Yeah.
No, I am not a motorcycle person. That's
Fair.
the horror story that really drove it home for me. My father-in-law, God rest his soul, had he didn't have a leg on the left side from just below the knee down.
Ooh.
And it's because when he was a young man, here he is, he's got, he had just got a really great payday, and he went out, he bought himself some clothes and bought himself some shoes, and he went and got the bike. And he is heading home. The world is good, life is his oyster, life is good, the world is his oyster, whatever. He's feeling good, he's happy, and he is doing everything right, and this little old lady blew a stop sign, hit him, and drug him for half a mile on fresh blacktop.
Oof. Oh, shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oof.
So, you know.
Yeah,
It's like,
that's not good.
I feel like I need a structure around it. Like, I don't even want to take a convertible on the interstate.
And I mean, that's fair. Convertible is, you know, probably is much safer, especially modern convertibles.
Oh,
But yeah, motorcycles,
100%.
the problem has always been people not paying attention.
Yeah. And there's nothing we can do about that.
Nope.
And you've got some people who are even vindictive about it.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Like
it's
the
not.
number of people that I've heard say or vocalize or express in some way, they hate lane splitters, and they will deliberately open their doors when they see one.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of.
Like, why? They're helping you. They're getting out of your way.
Yeah.
They're making traffic better.
Why are you being mad because they have a different set of rules? Like, that's seriously what that is. You're mad that they're operating under a different set of rules than you are, and part of that set has benefits, and then part of it is you're not heavy enough for the trigger at stoplights.
That's the other part. I actually got a warning for doing that once. For not lane splitting, but I was at a stoplight, and it wasn't triggering.
Yeah.
So I put the parking stand down and then went and pushed the walk button. The cop saw me do it and got mad and was like, gave me a warning. Like, I don't know what you want from me. Like, just wait there until a car comes by. Like, don't give me a lift. Oh, okay. So this is just you being mad. Okay.
Yeah. I had one traffic citation in 26 years. And it's because this guy said I didn't stop long enough at a stop sign. And it's like, okay, what can I do? What can I do about this? No. What kind of recourse do I have? Am I seriously going to go to court with my dash cam footage and be like, well, I did stop, and well, that wasn't the time prescribed. It's like, oh, for God's sake. And it was a statey, so it's not like I had a lot of options.
Always hit the superhero pose.
Ether, you maniac!
What did Ether do?
Best soup to turn into a sandwich? Best soup to turn into a sandwich? Wait. Okay, wait. Does that mean that sloppy joes are really just chili on a bun?
I mean, that sounds good to me.
Pardon me a moment. I need to step away for just a second.
Oh, there's stuff up here. I should collect this. I'm not being chased by assholes. That damn. I like how the biggest thing you're fighting there is the camera. Need for Speed Prime. I mean, that would be an interesting crossover. I'd definitely play it. I think it'd be a bit tricky to pull off, but I'd definitely play it. There we go.
The sand geyser appeared in Soul Valley. It must be that creature that swallowed the transfer pod.
Ah, weird. Must be the creature I already killed. another thing that was up here that was like glowing? Yeah. Be right back, chat. Return? No, I have not had Taco Bell. I don't think I've ever really eaten Taco Bell. Like, even in college, I don't think I ever ate Taco Bell. But anywho. I believe there are some items that we should go collect here. So, we're gonna do this part of the backtracking. And collect these crystals. There we go. Take that, stupid thing. Alright, is this actually not scannable? That's scannable. That's scannable. Nah. I think this actually gives us no, it does not.
It does not. Apologies, so you can step away for a second.
Oh, no worries. I was trying to see if, like, because it leaves a little bit of remnants, and I wasn't sure if the remnants would actually give me items. But it did not. Or more crystals. It just sat there being like, oh.
I ain't giving you a thing.
Pretty much. Yep.
Well,
Did a heckin' psychic.
yeah.
Nehmilia Salam, and Kabich Gazlatir Planet. Analich Kadam Gatir Ashazar Ageth. Gasane Shadi Haram, Wasanit Kakuranesh. Sacha Stiriklit, Shulike Bin Saran Kiathara. Jaskalta, Kazdalcha Tinet Hs Teganich Virus. Kista Scala, Shadi Haram, Insagalech Tandala, Champion Adalet, Kichutarin, Kazdal Chalam, Aska Sidanov, Kumlan Dojat Seal, Kazdal Chalam, Zandalan Dojat Seal, Tandalas, Athashin Changaresh, Tutaritek, Alampe Beach, Shadi Haram. Taganin Chiogathara.
You must go on the great quest to find the following Christian. You mean these? How did you? I don't know. I was just walking around and I found them. They were protected by the guardians. Nah, pushovers.
Were. Past tense.
So Samus is also a chosen one.
Yes. Also, these are the entities that turn into the things we've been fighting. It should be popping up now. Where are you? The hell?
I guess that's trying to trap Samus in a box game. Probably one of the smarter moves.
But these things. The thing that just gave us that vision.
Yeah.
Mutated into these things. I think it's probably stuck in the wall.
I didn't know that was a command Sasquatch thing.
Wow. I did not know that was a command either. Bam.
Yeah, you can type exclamation point followage.
Also, this is where they found the magic crystals. In this hole in the ground right here. That we're going to go into.
They dug too deep. I wonder what my followage is. Practice. Oh, never mind.
Can we do this with the archive on YouTube?
Yeah. Oh, you can grip it. Big puke.
Yep. The charge missile. The super missile.
Super missile! Thunderclaps, one of the early subscribers. Got me beat by a couple of months. But then again, I'm not sure what the Remnant stream is either, so...
It might be something Cocaine and Rob was doing.
That would make sense. I gotta be honest, if another Loathing game comes out, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Because people like WBPO Loathing, West of Loathing, Shadows Over Loathing,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what I'm gonna do. Because, people like WBPLW too much for me to just stop doing that.
I mean, you can always do that.
You're gonna watch stick figures now.
Yeah, you can always do that. Or you could do it in like a off Sunday stream. Like like someone's out and needs to fill in. You could just, you know, hop into a loathing stream. And Night Owl has it right. We like stick figures.
Well, they might, but you know, my epic shut up, Ed. My epic breakdown on this channel is because of those games.
I think the chili smothering was one of the first of your videos I caught, or of your streams. And I am good putting up with my lips on that. Which was honestly pretty fucking great.
Comes out of that because I was going to do full throttle. And I was in one of the group chats and I said that, and Cookie said, Brian loves those kinds of games. You should ask if he would do that with you. And I was like, okay, but it's Crow. It's
right.
You know, I mean, the guy's got
Crow.
stuff to do. But I dropped him a line anyway. I said, hey, I was going to be doing this. And some folks were like, hey, you know, you should totally ask Crow if he wants to do this. So I thought I'd ask. No pressure on it. No big deal. Just saying, hey, man, you know, if you would like to, this should be a good time.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, yeah, so we did. And towards the end of that, he asked me about doing a wrestling stream. But he was going to say using the WWE 2K games.
Okay. Rather than Fire
Pro. I was like,
okay.
But I was like, well, as it turns out, I already have Fire Pro. I just don't play it because I'm off it. But apparently, you know, you can sim through. And he was like, that would be great. Which is why I give him all the credit for starting it. And there is Samus taking no fall damage whatsoever.
Well, that's because she hit the superhero pose on the landing.
Deadpool told me that was really hard on the wings.
Well, it turns out that was a lie. Or maybe if you have bird magic, that's how you negate fall damage.
That's something else about the bird magics. But yeah, that's where that came from.
Yeah, there you go, chat. The
Pack lore, yeah.
Genesis of Vassal.
Oh, he spit at you, dude.
He did. That's why I shot him in the face.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Am I? Okay, my fear of heights is such that even in games taking big drops makes me recoil. Just like, no. That was something with City of Heroes. Part while we would take
flying
instead of like super jump or something like that. I don't like doing those falls. That makes me very uncomfortable.
There.
Is that another shot expander?
Yes, it is.
Getting that view, everybody.
I'm getting more elemental view. a large shot expander. So now I go from 490 to 510. Oh, I go to 490, so I must have been at 470.
Well, that's a lot of pewing.
It is. Well, it is and it isn't, because okay, so the single shots, right?
Yeah.
They take 1 ammo. But there's charge shots, and they can take up to 30. But they do the, like, extended discharge.
Right. I'm going to argue semantics. Because that's not a thunder shot. That's an electric shot. Because a thunder shot be sound.
I mean, that is fair. That has been brought up before, that the thunder shot is more lightning than thunder.
I mean, I understand that thunderbolts and lightning are very, very frightening.
True.
But still. Are you burning away electrograss?
Yes.
Is that what that is? So this is where it came from in the NES Ninja Turtles game. Electro seaweed came from the Metroids.
And that's why we had to kill them all.
Yep. Funny story, that game, the game level never actually bothered me all that much. But
I mean, that's fair.
My read on it was always, just take your time. They have a timer on you to stress you out, but you actually have enough time so you don't have to super rush, and you'll be all right. But I don't know. That's all what I always hear is people equate the damn level to like the speeder bikes level for Battletoads or something.
Every game in the NES era had that one level.
And it was usually a sewer level, wasn't it?
Yeah, or like a water level of some sort.
Right.
Which was the thing that would really hurt.
Because it messed with your controls that you were used to.
Oh yeah, well that was the ice level more than anything. But yeah, the slowing down in the water level was also would mess you up.
Yeah. Because you can't just go forward. You have to keep tapping A to swim and avoid the bloopers.
Mm-hmm. Or the things on the ground, and you have to like keep tapping A to float above them.
Yeah, And then in some games, even your particular attacks wouldn't work. Now in Mario, you could still throw fireballs underwater, which was both amusing but also something I was grateful for because it still worked.
Yeah.
But
I think there was a Mario game where you couldn't do that. But
if I was going to guess, it would be Mario 2 because that was the weird one.
True. That was a very weird one. Like how you cannot summon your motorcycle even though it's a pretty wide open area.
They're not familiar with the X games here.
No, yeah, nope. Speaking about X games. Oh, right, yeah.
Not like I know a lot about the X games. You know, the time that I have... What's the phrase I'm looking for? The most recent time I encountered anything involving the X games was the epic rap battles of history of Tony Hawk versus Wayne Gretzky. That's all, yeah. Also, Gretzky.
Oh, I'm just having to focus on all these things while I'm helping.
Yeah, I know, it's fine. I'm just nannering on in order to fill some dead space so that you can focus on doing the pew-pews.
Oh, and we appreciate this.
Yeah, you can do it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Wait, does this need a... I think this might need a power bomb. Need a power bomb.
Which doesn't affect you at all, even though you're in the middle of the explosion.
Correct.
Because
space magic. Well, power bombs have IFF.
Alright.
So, you know.
Yeah, that's... Okay. Well, I mean, that fits better with an evocation wizard anyway, so...
Yay. IFF capable explosions. Or missiles. Normally 250 is the max on for most of the games.
Uh-huh.
Although, I don't know about this one.
Let's find out if you can break the max. Power bomb or psychic power? Look, how do we... I guess you could power bomb some... I guess you could power bomb someone psychically. Like, I guess Jean Grey could, like, psychically power bomb Juggernaut.
Probably. I'm not gonna ask into or dig into, like, the how.
Well, if it's a psychic thing, if it's all just telekinetic manipulation, then it's about your telekinetic strength lifting something. And you could use that to hold them up and then rotate them into the powerbomb position and then just slam them into the ground.
So, I think it would depend on relative positioning. Because if you like lift them over your head, then it becomes a psychic suplex.
It's okay. Suplexes are usually regarded as throws. Okay, weird bit of backstory. The powerbomb's original name. It was developed by a guy named Lou Thez, who was the NWA champion through, like, maybe the 50s and 60s or 60s and 70s. Can't remember. Anyway, Lou Thez was such a tough guy that they would leave the NWA belt on because if anybody decided, hey, you know, I want to be the champion, and they're going to beat up the NWA champion to get it, they were not going to do that to Lou Thez. He developed the power bomb at one point, but he called it a throwing pile driver.
Throwing pile driver.
Yep.
Okay.
Again, here I am being such a nerd. Talking about apparently the only thing I talk about on here.
I mean, if you want to talk about something else, that's fine, but, you know, we have, the history of Wrestle is, in fact, of interest to me.
It can get... You know what? Ask me about it tonight, and if you want a history on the business side of it, there is a book I will recommend.
Okay.
Which is a very, very good, very well-researched book, but I won't do that now. You're going to have to tune in later tonight for that one.
That's what we call a promo chat.
There we go. So, I would say Samus. Would it be Samus or would it be Mega Man during the Crocodile Fire?
Sorry, I cannot hear a word you're saying through the music and see everything that's happening.
Then I'll leave it to chat. That's him. That thing has now been thunderstruck.
It has now. Okay, we'll be seeing.
Yes. What is it Samus or Mega Man who are the trope codifiers for the arm cannon dude? The protagonist who's...
Ooh, good question. I don't know which came first, Metroid or Mega Man. I want to say Metroid came first, but I don't honestly know.
Barely hear house car for the same reason. Alright, I will turn game audio down.
Metroid was 89.
But they're also very different games, because Metroid... Mega Man was more of a... I was the audio now. Mega Man was more of a...
It's platformer.
Yeah, platformer, I think. And Metroid was more exploration.
Mega Man was released for the NES in 1987.
Mega Man
known
was
as
first.
Rocket Man in Japan.
Mega Man was first. Okay.
Interesting. I mean, yes, they're very different games, but
they both
who
have...
was it that
Sorry.
Having a protagonist whose arm is a big viewer.
Mm-hmm. And Mega Man also had like changing ammo types.
Yeah.
With different shot types, and maybe Mega Man was the first to do the archetypical.
Well, there's the phrase is there's a trope creator and then there's a trope codifier. So it's, you know, someone might create something, but then there's something that solidifies it in consciousness or awareness or zeitgeist or whatever fancy term you want to use. So it might be that Mega Man was the originator, but Metroid was the codifier because that took it beyond the original platforming setting.
Mega Man was...
So they... Sorry. Yeah, well, no, go ahead.
I think Metroid was the big influence Metroid has. Oh, there's two of them now? This is getting out of hand.
Well, that's not cool.
I think what the big influence Metroid had was the fact that the protagonist was a woman.
Yeah, okay, that's fair. Because that was such a big shock to everybody.
It was.
Zereg is saying that you need more Zappies, but whenever I first looked at it, I thought he had written Zapplebees.
Alright, I'll apply more Zap.
I'm not sure which one's better or worse.
There we go. Wait. 4? Okay, just normal. Just the normal dudes this time.
Brian, which sports ball can you go on about?
Okay.
Because I can parlay just enough for some sports in order to keep the conversation going, but for others, I just go, huh, is that right?
I should be.
Oh, there's a thing there.
Yes, I should go get it. Arm cannon is an evolution of a sword tied to your soul or whatever. Maybe? I mean, okay. Oh, so there's a, because we're nothing if not gigantic nerds.
Yeah.
There's an interesting essay I was reading on the differences between JRPGs and the earliest video games that was developed. So, in the West, we developed first-person shooters like Doom, right? Like Western video game developers, those were the first games that were made. Which is very much based on weapon or Western concepts of power. Because again, US was kind of one at the end of a gun. Versus Eastern concepts of power, which is much more internalized. And so the first JRPGs could only come out of Japan because of the difference in JRPGs could only come out of Japan, and FPSs could only come out of the West because of how the two cultures view power. Right? In the West, power comes from a gun. And so you have first-person shooters. In the East, power is internal. Right? You have the whole, cultivation in some areas. But you're basically, enhancing your internal power. And so JRPGs, and that's why in JRPGs, you level up. You're increasing your internal power. Weapons kind of come into play a bit, but again, weapons basically just help you become more powerful. Okay. In a lot of weapons, you have to be at least this powerful to use the weapon in the first place.
Okay. So it's that blocked off space up there, I guess. So it's the idea, whereas we've got the phrase, God created man and Samuel Colt made them equal. Because the use of a firearm is something that equalizes a lot of physical inequities, I guess.
Or inequalities, yep.
Yep. So, Delta, I'm gonna poke you a little bit on that one, because soccer was a term that came out of Great Britain and then they decided to quit using it, is my understanding. So, them being like, well, no, it's football. It's like, y'all started this.
This is your fault.
Yeah. I understand you look at American football and go, why is that football? It's like, okay, that's a fair question. However, that's where we're at, and that's just straight up not going to change. The NFL was basically crowned by ESPN as the biggest. We're going to have this be the most important sport in America. And I'm like, but, say, as someone whose sports interaction was the biggest in the 90s, I'm like, what about basketball? And they're like, Oh, it's football because it's measured by the foot. Then why do we talk about it in yards?
So one thing about this area is every loud noise you make attracts those things that can just appear through the walls.
Oh.
So that's why I've been trying not to use my missiles so much.
Yeah, here we are on Arrakis, aren't you?
Kind of.
Pariah is pointing out that football overtook baseball because of the mid-90s Major League Baseball strike, and that's a good point. I had forgotten about that. There's kind of being a baseball resurgence right now. Some of the changes they've made have done a lot to help.
Mm-hmm.
And, so having the pitch clock helps, because then you don't just take all day to get pitches to the plate and that sort of stuff.
Right. Yeah, I think definitely shortening the time. That seems to be, and not just in football, or I shouldn't say baseball, but there's a lot of sport. It seems like they've made changes to try and shorten how long it takes to play a game.
Yeah.
To try and get more games in, or whatever.
So, as an example, and I'm not saying that I'm not saying that they're the same thing. They're siblings, but Banana Ball. Every Banana Ball game takes, I don't remember if it's 2 or 2.5 hours. And that's just how long it takes, period. But they still get full games in. Okay, Norm's pointing out it's 2 hours. They still get full games in that time period, along with all of the goofy stuff that they do. People having like full entrance walk-ups, there where they come down out of the stands, and the between innings stuff. That's a lot of, but it's a lot of fun, and they enjoy it, and it makes for a way of having this fun experience. And Banana Ball took off so hard that I think Major League Baseball was like, we're going to lose out to them if we don't do something, or we're going to lose a part of our audience. This is just baseless speculation. But the fact that now, you have the pitch clock, and you have challenges, and they have the what is it? The automated ball strike. I can't remember what the exact term for it is, but
the batter spots.
Well, no, they had now they've got the the computer set up for looking at balls and strikes. So whenever a ball or strike is challenged, there's a definitive. Harlan points out that that Banana Ball doesn't have to worry about ad breaks, which also helps. But now there is a definitive, yes, that was a ball or strike. Okay. And of course the umpires are not happy about that.
I mean,
because the umpires union is powerful and they want to protect their folks, but I feel like they've also maybe kind of damaged their credibility by protecting folks like Angel Hernandez.
Yeah.
And it's like, I mean, of course they're going to, because that's the point of a union, is to protect its members. But sooner or later, they've got to look at somebody and be like, dude, you gotta.
I mean, I don't understand where the unions must protect all members comes from. They don't have to. They can. Unions should just be protecting everyone from bullshit. But when someone's clearly incompetent, the union should be like, no, this person's incompetent. We agree. Well, anyway, that's a different conversation.
What that does is that would erode the trust of their members.
Unless the members also agree he's incompetent. Which,
so, let me see.
Most of them are going to. Anywho, it is 1:50. So it is getting into Puzzle Pulsar time.
Indeed.
So we need to stop.
But No, go ahead.
I was going to say thank you, Alscar, for stopping by. Thank you, Diggs, as well, who had to leave, but Diggs was here briefly. we should be pretty close to being done with backtracking, and maybe even get into the final boss next time.
Oh.
A thing is happening. Again, to find emote. There's now a big bunny on the screen. Thank you, Cookie. We should have a bunny coming up, and then a Hans who may be around doing Hans things. Not sure yet. Probably going to be Hans things. And then
Potentially.
Sunday, wrestle time with a heckin' wrestle.
Yeah, keep your eye out for it.
Yeah,
it's on the schedule.
I've
got the card written.
You might even get some wrestle history.
If y'all ask about it, there will be a fan vote for who participates in a match tonight. So,
fan participation.
Yep.
And we
beyond just the wagering.
And Squid can lose more of his goop.
He banked in so hard on that one win.
I think I was on like 1 million goop that he got in that one win.
He straight up got like 1 million to goob out of that. So it was
hilarious.
It was so great.
Yay, more Crispy matches. Maybe. Show up and vote for Crispy, and you might see Crispy.
Yep. You might.
Any words for chat until later tonight?
Plethora.
There you go, chat. Plethora.
In the rain, she shines bright. Cute yet fierce in the night. Tiny fist, pack a punch, gonna win this match. Crowd cheers loud and proud. She leaps hard.